Hello, everyone. It's Sam with a quick announcement, and that is that George and I are returning to San Francisco Sketch Fest this year, and we couldn't be more excited. We're doing 2 shows this year. So the first one is on January 22nd, and it is a stand-up night with George and I splitting the bill. And then the second is on January 23rd, and that is a classic StraightioLab live show with guest segments, etc., etc. Come to one, come to both. They'll both be wildly different, and we're so excited to be back. We are now obsessed with San Francisco and can't wait to fall in love even harder. Tickets are in our bio and hope to see you there. Okay, bye.
Podcast starts now. This is George Civeris, co-host of StraightioLab, and my debut comedy special is now officially out on all platforms. It is called George Civeris, A Sense of Urgency. It was filmed in New York City, and you can watch it now on Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, YouTube, Google Play, Vimeo, literally anywhere you can rent or buy movies. And you can also listen to the album on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Tidal. It would mean so much to me if you watched it or if you listened to it. If you're a listener of this podcast, I hope you love it. Please rent it, buy it, post about it, tag me. It all makes a huge difference in this amazing media environment we find ourselves in. And I just want to say thank you for listening to this podcast over the years. It is the only reason I was able to record a special in the first place. And your support means the world. And I love you. Enjoy the app.
Podcast starts now.
Wow.
What is up? We are coming at you from Los Angeles, California.
I'm feeling amazing. We just did a little coffee run, made us 10 minutes late to our own recording. It was completely my fault. I got a yogurt parfait and then ate it on the spot in, how would you say, 30 seconds?
30 seconds. You spilled a little on your shirt, a little on your pants. I went and grabbed napkins.
It was disgusting. I was kind of being like a character in the other two who's like an agent eating yogurt.
I mean, you were reading a long text on my phone. Your phone was getting some text.
I had 2 phones that each had text on them. I was trying to read them while eating a yogurt parfait in the Intelligentsia in Hollywood. As I was running late to my own podcast recording.
Well, what's really dark about it, I must say, is like you think it's how sad that you were an agent in the other two. Meanwhile, that makes me the agent's assistant. I'm literally just sort of like wandering around following you.
You're getting napkins because
I'm getting napkins. I'm like making sure you read the message on my phone. Like,
yeah.
And you read it and you like put it in your pocket and I'm like, that's fine, it's your phone now. Like I was literally powerless and you were taking up space.
I was taking up a lot of space. And you actually, I have to say, you embodied the role of the assistant very fast. It like you didn't even resist.
Thank you for bringing this up.
And then I was even like, okay, so that's Sam's role. Like, I'll wait for him to get me a napkin. I don't even know if I said thank you.
No, you didn't. But one time I was in college, I was a caterer, and it would be hard because I would take on the role of caterer so intensely that then I would come home and be disrespected by my peers.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, I'm in a place to be disrespected now. And even when one time in college, then I played a waiter in a short or something, and it's everyone is your friend, like, but you're their waiter. You're literally their waiter.
But you're having a trauma response to being a waiter.
I was literally like, I'm a waiter. Like, and it was like I was like, I'm never doing this again because when I play waiter, I am waiter, and I can't. I assume the role too hard to allow myself to do it.
It's almost like doing some sort of role play sexually that is too related to your past or something, and then suddenly you start having trauma flashbacks.
Yeah.
Like, and I do feel like anytime I have to be in kind of a service-oriented submissive role, I'm like, this is too real for me. Like, I have to yell at someone in the next 2 hours. Otherwise, I will never be able to leave the prison that is being a waiter.
It's really tough. And some people can like, they can power bottom being a waiter.
Yes. No, this is so true.
I can't. When I am a waiter, I'm being fucked, and not in an amazing way.
Yeah.
In a way that's just like, okay, baby, like finish up.
No, exactly. It's very much like, okay, it's our anniversary, so I have to let him do what he wants to do, which is from behind. The once a year that I allow it, and then after that, I can finally fucking watch Hunting Wives.
Literally. So that was complicated for me. But I did feel like it was nice to show you the intelligentsia that I spent so much time at.
Yeah, and that way you were power bottoming and that you were taking me to a coffee shop I didn't know about.
It's a beautiful niche coffee shop, the Intelligentsia in Hollywood, Cali.
Well, I just want to say, I know I was being very yogurt and 2 phones, but now we are past that, and that kink scene is over.
That kink scene is over. That kink scene.
And now we're on equal footing.
We're on equal footing.
And you no longer have to be waiter for me or assistant.
Okay. I almost want to talk about yesterday trying to have a meeting.
Oh,
I almost want to
thought
talk
you meant
about
the
it.
event. I was like, I can't really get into that right now.
I kind of want to talk about, we tried to have one single meeting for potentially 1 hour.
In the Silver Lake Tartine.
Silver Lake Tartine, shout out.
2 different gay guys when you walked in within approximately 45 seconds.
And 2 different gay guys that actually we wanted to talk to.
Correct.
And it was sort of this complicated thing.
Yeah, can you imagine? 2 gay guys you want to talk to? I kind of like, who are they? Peter Kelly and Ryan O'Connell.
And
Good gay guy. I'm not even going to bleep that because we're complimenting them, saying those are good gay guys.
Considering the neighborhood that you were in,
yeah, it could be much worse.
Amazing gay guys.
Amazing gay guys.
Yeah.
But then it's complicated because it's like we had to put up a boundary and be like, so basically we have to work. But because we're both weak, we actually couldn't put up a boundary.
No, we couldn't.
And we were said like, how about we all have lunch?
No, we...
Oh, wow.
Well, in fact, what happened was, here's what happened. Ryan walked in and we were like, we're about to have a meeting. Ryan was like, totally heard, like I'm going to be on my laptop. But then Peter happened to be in the table next to us and we were like, just join us.
Yeah, we were like,
so then this situation happened where Ryan was on his laptop alone, seeing us after telling him we can't hang out with him, have lunch with Peter and just being like, cool.
So they were lying.
So they were fully lying.
So you need to
gabbing. They're gabbing with Peter, where they were like talking shop, like gabbing, like, what are you working on? Like, who's attached? And Ryan is like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Ryan, of course, retaliated.
Ryan retaliated
by taking a phone call that took, I would say, 1 hour.
Yeah, no, he sold a show.
He was selling a show and he was negotiating the contract live on the phone.
So he then left his laptop. And by the way, please welcome Greta Titelman.
Sorry. This is just too enthralling.
So he left his laptop inside the coffee shop / fast casual restaurant. By the way, they need to figure out what they're doing with their chicken over there because it was rubbery AF.
This is a call in.
You know, I like
Tartine.
I have a lot of things to say about Tartine.
Yeah.
I will just say this. Bread, amazing.
Period.
Pastries, amazing.
To die for.
Let's start there.
Other stuff? Question mark.
Yeah, let's get back in that workroom.
Let's get in the lab.
Let's get in the lab.
With the pen and the pad trying to get this damn label off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's put those goggles on and put your phone away, silent mode, do not disturb.
Yeah.
Really focus.
It's time to do one more pass.
Set a timer for a half hour.
Yeah.
Say, I can look at my phone in a
do
half hour.
Pomodoro method.
Yes, exactly.
25 minutes. Let's try to make that chicken taste a little bit less rubbery.
I want you guys to know that the lyric that I did quote was from a Dr. Dre and Eminem song, which is very straight.
What
so
lyric?
I just wanted to say,
Say it
you
again.
said you need to get back in the lab. And I said, with a pen and a pad trying to get this damn label off. That is from Still Dre. Yes.
Wow, I had no idea.
It is true, and I say this respectfully, it is true that Dr. Dre and Eminem as a duo are one of the straightest sets of coworkers.
One of the straightest. I mean,
You know what I
honestly,
mean?
you guys are kind of the Dr. Dre and Eminem of,
Many are
of
saying
podcasting.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and who is really the question.
Well, now we're getting back into top and bottom because
this
obviously
gets-
Dr. Dre is in charge and we can't.
I want to say this really quickly to what you were talking about up top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I should have just nudged my way in.
Totally.
Anyway, I want you to know Sam also played my assistant in Los Spookies.
We need to talk about this. And there were times when I would get too lost in the role and I'd be like, I'm an assistant. I literally am a worker here and I'm the assistant.
You were my
Were you
worker
getting
bee.
lost? Were you getting lost in the role and ordering him around?
Well, I'm always doing that. Is she lost in a role or is she just living her life?
Yeah, no, I was feeling, there were days where I would be like, damn, I'm an assistant.
You're
Yeah.
my subservient little piggy.
Yes. You'd be like, come to my room.
Yeah.
Come to my room.
For you to show up in pinstripe, I'm assuming the row trousers and an off-the-shoulder cashmere sweater,
Go on.
and office ready, kind of loafers with a ballet twist.
They're Belgians.
Belgians is what they're called?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
I never knew the name.
I never knew the name Belgian. And Belgians
But
is
now I'll never forget
specifically this like triangle shape or the bow.
Well, it's specifically this shoe. So this
Okay.
is an iconic loafer, and they only have one actual location, and it's in New York City. And it's on
What's the brand?
Belgian shoes.
Oh, literally, it's called Belgian
Literally,
shoes.
it's called Belgian shoes. And they only have one location, and you have to go and get specifically measured. Like your foot needs to get measured. And then the amazing thing about these loafers, they're the most comfortable.
No, keep going.
They're the most comfortable.
What's the amazing thing about these
tell
loafers?
us.
What's
Tell
the
us,
most
Greta.
amazing thing about these loafers, Greta?
So you buy them, and then you.
Let's start there.
Don't even say this with a straight face.
Lifetime guarantee.
You buy them, and then you have to wear them for 24 hours. Like, not straight. Like, you need to walk in them for 24 hours.
Break them in.
And the thing is, they don't have soles on them when you first get them. They just have a leather bottom. So you walk around so that your foot imprints gorgeously into the shoe. And then you take them to your cobbler or back to the store, and then they put the rubber sole on. But that's after 24 hours of wear.
So when
That's
you're
the
wearing
craziest
them,
thing I've ever heard.
first of all, you're making
Yes.
this up. When you're wearing them pre-sole,
Yeah.
you're just kind of feeling the rocks on your feet.
No. You're not really. It's like this. Do you
Feel
see
the
this?
rocks on your
Do you see
feet.
this part of the sole? This
Yeah.
part. You're walking on like a sole. They just don't have. It's just leather on
I
the
see, I
bottom.
see, I
So
see, I
there's
see.
no. And they do that so that your foot can cush down on that and sort of make it the most comfortable shoe on planet
most
Earth.
you.
Yes, the most
Meet
you
the shoe that's most you.
Exactly.
So then when you're walking into that boardroom wearing your pinstripe, the rope pants,
Exactly.
people are saying, oh, she walked 24 full hours in that shoe before it got its sole on.
She's dedicated.
She's dedicated.
She is not backing down from a challenge.
You know what? It's like when you get a crown
Mm-hmm.
and they give you like a temporary one to like let you work it out a bit.
Yeah.
And then you come in and get the real one.
Exactly. Yes. And I want you to know my mind went to jewelry for the head, and then I realized you're talking about teeth.
Oh, I'm talking about teeth.
Oh, yeah. You're saying when you get your crown fitted and Greta's like,
Yeah.
Okay. I remember my first crown fitting. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, you
yes.
have to wear it for 24
like,
hours first, and then they put all
right, so that I
and then they
see
put all
how-
the emeralds in.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah, mine was a little tight at first.
Yeah. Do you
Well,
think
it really stretched out, and you wouldn't think it would because it's
No,
gold.
It's
but
gold. Gold is actually a bit more
but it's pretty malleable.
valuable. Yeah.
Well, the cheap stuff is really rigid,
Yeah,
but you have to get the
exactly.
one that can like fit your
If
head.
it's quality, it does
Exactly.
bend.
If it's
quality,
if it's
yeah.
quality, it does bend.
Do you feel like crowns, like we've run out of trends so much that it could be that just crowns become a trend, and you see people walking around just wearing like old-fashioned like Burger King like crowns?
I mean, I personally would love that.
That would be sort of fun.
I think that that's a return to wonder, a return to let us dare to dream.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You know,
I think we are already like returning to feudalism, so it's like
That's
the
true.
crown like makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I even think. So I don't know how much time you spend on TikTok, but
A lot.
Do you ever get into like fashion trends and like see like this
Does
is what's
she get
coming?
into fashion trends?
No, but like specifically TikTok predictions, which are insane.
What are they saying?
Well, they're like, this spring, it's going to be all about little sailor hats. Like, trust, I've been to Fashion Week. I was at Milan and kept saying little sailor hats. So you're going to be seeing a lot of little
Yeah.
sailor hats. And it's like, that. I see what you mean, but that's also not going to happen.
Well, I mean, with nautical, it's complicated because they've been trying to make it happen for decades.
I know they really are trying to make fetch happen, and it has in many ways.
Sure.
Like I feel like Bodie, for example,
It's true.
has done a lot of good nautical work. I think Chanel historically has done a lot of good nautical.
Yeah, but Bodhi
nautical
veers
work.
into clown quickly.
Yes, I think Ralph Lauren, I would say, is like nautical light.
Like
you
the
know?
nautical stripes.
Yeah.
Kind of a very shapeless sweater with nautical stripes.
Yeah.
Paired with a jean.
Yeah, and maybe like a little
A pair
like
of Belgians.
a
pair of
pair
white
of Belgians. Exactly.
Do they come in other colors?
Do they come from
Darling,
masculine
I can't-
men like us?
Yes.
They do?
I can't wait to. I'm going to take both of you guys in New
Great.
York.
I actually have $1,000 that's been burning a hole in my pocket.
Well, I can't wait.
You're like, that'll get you
that's
one
just
out of two.
where
Yeah.
When I show you, I have 3 pairs right now, looking to buy my 4th. When I show you the wonder
Yeah.
of colors and combos and materials they have,
Can't wait.
you
That is
guys
so
are going
interesting.
to cream your pants.
You know, when I was growing up, I thought the most expensive shoe one could have was Todd's. Are they flop now? And everyone's going Belgians?
I've never heard of Todd's.
Yes, you have.
I've heard of Tom's.
No, you've heard of Todd's.
You've heard of Todd's. You've seen
at
Todd's.
UVA, you've seen Todd's.
What are Todd's?
Okay, when we were like in high school, do you remember those loafers that had the rubber soles that were dots?
Imagine instead of a sole, it's just black dots.
I'll show you.
Oh God.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
A driving moccasin.
Exactly. Oh, a driving moccasin. That's gorgeous. Yes. Okay, I want to say this, and this is me trend forecasting. And I do
We
think
actually haven't done some good trend forecasting in a while.
We
so
need
this is
this.
good.
We need this.
Get the ball rolling.
I don't think Todd's actually went anywhere in
Really?
terms of being in or out. I think it just fell dormant. Okay.
But do you think it's dormant in our community? But
Yes.
do you think like in the Upper East Side or in Beverly Hills or like in the Upper East Side it ever left?
No.
No.
Yeah. I think Todd's for men and women over the age of 60 has remained a staple in their lives. Just like Bali, a brand that we would never buy, but
totally.
but that is an
Or
Upper East
Gant.
Side. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So I think Todd's what we're going to see, and I think the Gen Zers are
Oh, she's British.
yes, absolutely, are going to inch us there. Like I would not be surprised if springtime I see a girly pop walking around in a baby pink Todd with that driving moccasin. You know what I mean? Because the moccasin
Yeah.
has made a comeback. We see Miu Miu doing it. We see a bunch of different brands doing it. I'm seeing something I never thought would happen again. People wearing Minnetonka moccasins again. Okay?
So you're saying they're going to return to Todd's in the way that it's like
a
Preppy
dress
first came
moccasin.
back semi-ironically, and now
Yes.
people are back to being like, no, vintage J. Crew roll neck sweater.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Normcore. Everyone was
Yes.
like, oh, ha, 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 normcore. And then everyone was like, oh, wait.
New Balances.
Right.
That's literally what we're just wearing.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's no longer normcore. It's just normal. It's
Yeah.
it's just clothing.
I see. So it's all the arc of justice leads to Todd's.
Yes. And I think that Todd's are going to have a moment sooner rather than later.
I could see it.
You're scaring
where
me.
everyone's like, oh, we got to get the driving moccasin. Maybe, honestly, I'm going to buy a pair. Period. Sorry.
I mean,
You're
And
soft
I wanna-
launching.
you're soft launching.
I want to buy like a disgusting color. I want to buy like,
Lavender.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. A lavender Todd
Lavender suede Todd's.
will cure
And
my
then you need
seasonal
a capri.
depression.
You need a capri with that.
Of course.
A white capri.
Of course.
I have something. Do you ever like? I wish so badly that my style could just not want to be preppy. Everything I ever do, it's like when I try to get edgy even slightly, I'm like, and let's add a twist.
A boat shoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. And I
Well-
can't not try to be like a little preppy. And it's like, stop it.
The thing though for you, and
Yeah.
I feel the same way about myself because we are from we've had similar experiences growing up in similar places. The preppiness, we can't avoid it.
It's like the base level.
It's our plague,
Yeah.
you know? And I think that you can't run, you can't hide.
Yeah.
'Cause here's the thing, you look really cute in a button down.
It's true.
Your butt looks great in a chino.
It's
It's
true.
true.
You look amazing in a wallaby.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, let's not reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
I don't need to see you in a Jenko.
Max
you know?
Witter once told me basically that like everyone has an archetype that they are most tied to, and your fashion is like your commentary on that archetype.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you can't actually reinvent the wheel. All you can do is be like, wouldn't it be interesting if a assigned preppy at birth person wore Supreme?
Yes.
Like that's what if Sam is in head to toe Supreme, that's not the same as Bon Iver being in head to toe Supreme.
Correct.
Sam is doing, okay, so I'm preppy and wearing Supreme, and that's
Yes.
that. Bon Iver is doing, I'm man of the woods wearing Supreme and aging father, and that's that.
Yes. But you know what's interesting about Supreme and brands like Supreme and Noah and things of that sort, especially Noah, that is rooted in.
That's true. Supreme is a bad
Preppy.
example because it literally is rooted in, yes.
But it's like.
But it's like if Sam wore Hood by Air.
Sure.
like it would be like,
Yeah.
it would be like, okay, so this preppy guy is
Yeah.
wearing hood by air.
Or like if you were to come to me in like head to toe Rick Owens, I would be like, oh,
would be
okay.
iconic.
You know, I'd be like, we're doing it.
Because you know my dream is to be one of those people that wears like all like Yoji Comme des Garçons.
But that is you, because you, to me, your essence, like the George essence, you are giving hyper intellectual European.
Yeah.
And that is what you are, and that is how you are dressed. This is how a very successful, gorgeous, smart European man dresses.
And your archetype you were assigned at birth is like stepsister.
Well, no, it's fully evil stepmother. Like,
Period.
Well, I didn't want to age you up and say stepmother.
No.
I would say
Honey, mothers can come in any age and size.
especially when they're stepmothers.
There are mothers that are 15,
That's very true.
you know?
And
A whole-
fabulous.
A whole TV show.
We actually
made-
need to stop assuming mothers are old. Mothers
Yeah,
can be 15.
mothers can be 15.
In fact, maybe they all are.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to like really break out of your norms and be like, you know, today I'm full Rick Owens or something?
Oh, you could do Rick Owens.
Yeah, I think that I'm like the Venn diagram of the two of you. I think I meet in the middle.
Half
Yeah.
preppy,
Yeah.
half European. Your words, European intellectual.
Correct. I think like I can do a Rick Owens moment, but I definitely have tried to like experiment with like my look.
But don't you think you're
know?
also Carolyn Bessette, Quiet Luxury, Tribeca in 1998?
I do, but my one pushback to that is, that's the highest compliment one can achieve because she's so chic. The older I get, the more I also do like color and pattern and fun.
She
like
says wearing full gray.
Yeah, full gray in the black Belgians. Full gray black Belgians,
I'm
gold jewelry,
sorry.
clear
So
glasses.
gray.
I have
Oh, I didn't see your poncho.
green poncho and a navy purse.
That's black, sweetheart.
There's a lot
Whatever.
of gray in that navy.
I just want to say,
God, I love a pop of color. Like
I
Like
love-
olive.
Yeah.
Olive and black. Yeah. Yeah.
Olive, it's so exciting.
You can
because it
accessorize your
brings-
all gray outfit with some
with an
olive and black.
Yeah. No, I guess yes, but I do sometimes like to be funky town.
No,
you know
that's
what
true,
I'm
that's
saying?
true,
it's
Like
true.
sometimes, like at Sam's wedding, for example, I was in like a colorful dress that had
Yeah.
fringe.
Of course.
And I was wearing like pink pumps.
Yeah.
Lavender
Yeah.
Todds.
Like, I was
To
wearing
show
my,
up to the wedding in lavender Todds.
I was wearing my lavender Todds, of course. Yeah. I was wearing my
Well, you knew you
lavender
were gonna be
Todds,
moving.
my gray capris. Yeah. My beige shawl.
Of course.
No, I just
Canary yellow Lacoste.
Exactly.
Short sleeved shirt.
actually, it's funny that you say that because I have been hunting
What, a canary yellow Lacoste?
a canary yellow Burberry quilted jacket. You remember that?
I can see
Sure,
that.
yeah.
And
yes.
I'm going to tell you this. Carrie Bradshaw wears one season 3 or 4. She's in some chaotic outfit. You know, asking about style iterations.
Yeah.
There have been moments like as I've gotten older where I can be watching Sex in the City and then I'll notice I'm wearing socks and pumps and like a mini short and like a fucking crazy top. And I'm like, what is this? I think I'm Carrie Bradshaw.
I
Like,
do think you are
that's
Carrie
it.
Bradshaw.
That makes
sometimes
sense.
I can do that. And then when I do that, like the other day, I showed up to dinner with Mitra and I was wearing like rumpled down socks with like metallic pink heels and like black capris.
Hatfield.
And then like and I'm just like, what is this? And I truly was like, I'm so sorry. I was
Yeah.
watching Sex in the City as I was getting dressed to come here.
You know what it is with you? You never know if you're going to get Carrie or SJP.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
That's what it is.
That's
And with each event, you're
scary.
saying which Greta is going to come.
Which Greta's gonna come?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really scary.
But you know what I also think is scary now? And I was just thinking about Club Comic. And like at the time, it's like
Sam's solo show.
Sam's iconic solo show. And it's like bondage, leather, harnesses, whatever. To me, all of that is now so mainstream.
It's
Totally.
really norm. It's really
Like
normal.
wearing a leather harness, like you could show up to a meeting at fucking Kaiser Permanente in a leather harness.
And they'd respect you.
They would.
Like,
you could go to your finance job in like a tasteful leather harness.
Well, there's that Taylor Swift picture where she's like wearing like the futurist female shirt.
No, she's wearing a "This Is My Fight Song" t-shirt.
No.
And she's wearing a harness wrong side. What's it called?
Like backwards.
Backwards. Thank you.
There was like the harness.
See, sorry, that European. She was wearing it wrong side.
Como
She's
se
doing it
dice?
the upside down.
Upside down.
Side. Backwards.
No, the harness had like a 2-year period where it was actually edgy.
Yes.
Because before that, it was like just sex.
Yeah.
And then it was like, whoa, it's crazy to wear this out in public.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, now it's
Timothy
literally
Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. It's at Target.
Can I
Yeah.
actually say something about the harness? I think like cultural historians will pinpoint it as like when we moved from slower trends to TikTokified faster trends.
Yeah.
I think the speed with which the harness went from subcultures to Timothy Chalamet to literally like lame. Like now you look, if you were to wear harness now on a red carpet, it would be so 2000 and late.
Yeah. Yes.
Like it's no longer cool and it's only been like a couple of years.
That's true.
I really think that like set the stage for the sort of like schizophrenic TikTok fashion, mix and match algo thing that we're dealing with now where suddenly you're in lavender Todds.
Right. I'm in lavender Todds and I'm wearing underwear over tights.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's
And you're
like,
at the Oscars. You're at the Oscars.
No, like,
and you're nominated.
literally, yeah,
Best supporting
exactly.
actress.
And guess
Director,
what?
by
And
the
guess
way.
what? I win. You know, it's like,
Yeah, and you're like,
that's-
fuck you, Glenn Close.
And I'm wearing my crown.
Yeah, and Glenn Close is
Yeah.
in full lingerie.
Yeah. Well, it's like when all of a sudden we saw Jamie Lee Curtis's titters.
Tatas.
Remember? Like a few months ago.
Do you not remember this? There was a photo where it's like suddenly Jamie Lee Curtis has like giant
It's just stacked.
Sure.
It's amazing.
No, sure.
Yeah.
It's incredible, and I loved it. And I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my god, that is freedom."
Yeah, no, that's nice.
One of our true comedic greats, insane person, but a real true comedic great.
Yeah, well, you have to be insane.
That's right. I know. It's like,
We all are.
Good luck not being insane.
I mean, if
what
you're
do you
not,
expect? Literally, what do people expect from Jamie Lee Curtis for her to be like, I read this interesting article in the New Yorker? That you're not going to get that.
I had this thing recently where I watched A Beautiful Mind.
Thank you for bringing it up. Go ahead.
I watched A Beautiful Mind on a plane.
Yes.
And I had never seen it before.
was it on our plane?
It was on the plane back.
Okay.
But
Sorry, Sam and I have a plane. No big deal.
we rode the same plane together.
Yeah. That's also our plane.
Yeah.
But I watched A Beautiful Mind, and it was like, you know, spoiler alert to all.
Yeah.
When he's like a genius, but then he's like, oh God, I'm seeing people. It's all made up. They're all
Yeah.
fake, and all the patterns I've been seeing are just me losing my mind.
Yeah.
Which I think is obviously genius, and it's an amazing commentary on mental health. Where actually, if you just ignore it, it goes away.
Yeah.
Not only does it go away, you win the Nobel Prize.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
If you're mentally ill, ignore it.
Yeah.
and get in that chemistry lab.
Yeah.
And get cooking.
With a pen and a pad
With a
trying to
pen
get
and a
this
pad.
damn label off.
But
Yeah.
obviously, because I was like, wait, this movie's to die for. It's incredible.
Yes.
And then I was sort of like thinking about how like I do think when people get really good at like acting or like comedy, like you have to like allow your mind to loosen up enough where you're kind of soft going insane.
Yes.
And like some people can hold it together for the whole life.
Yes.
But some people obviously just lose their fucking mind.
Yes,
Of course.
completely.
And just start seeing patterns where there are none. And
Or
like, yeah.
some people stop having the ability to lose their mind. And that's like a whole other thing that I think we see in performers where
Yeah, Rebel Wilson. Go on. She used to have a
People-
sense of play.
right, people can be like they used to have this thing that's just like gone.
Yeah.
Like where did it go? And
Lindsay Lohan, honestly.
I mean, I have not
Sorry, I'll stop.
I have not
Name a man.
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're really interesting. You're just attacking women.
Okay, let me think
wow,
of a
you
man-
attacked a lesbian and a bisexual woman.
Well, you know,
That's
it's almost as
interesting.
though they lost their sense of play because society was so hard on them that it was like siphoned, like it was beaten out of them.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm trying to think if that has ever happened to a man.
Oh yeah, 1,000,001.
Like, who is a man that used to have such a sense of play and imagination as a younger
I kind of
performer?
have one. I kind of
Okay,
have one.
Ryan, go ahead.
Well, not an actor. Okay, hear me out. Kid
Oh,
Rock.
it's a musician. Kid Rock?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, to me, he just went so insane.
Yeah.
But he fully just lost his mind.
Yeah.
And it's not that he's lost sense of play; it's that he has like too much.
Okay, you're absolutely right that it happens more with male musicians than with male actors because male actors are just like rewarded as they get older.
Mel Gibson, I would say, like, he really like fucking.
Well, he
lost
just became
it.
insane. But don't you think that if you put Mel Gibson on a set and you were like action, he would still like put in a really amazing performance?
I
You're not
don't
supposed
know.
to say that.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't want him to be on that set.
This is a good thought experiment. I don't know.
I legitimately think he would. If anything, he's so crazy now that it would be like an even better performance.
You think he'd slay?
Yeah.
is what
Whereas
you're
I think
saying.
like.
Oh, Kanye. Duh.
Whereas I think. Oh, Kanye.
Yeah.
But again,
But Kanye.
we're literally looking for the opposite for people who have
we're
less
looking for
crazy.
one that went less crazy.
Like it's like this isn't.
I have one. I
Okay,
have
go.
one, but I don't think it can be. I don't want it to be recorded.
Okay.
Like I need this to be deleted.
This will not be recorded.
This will be recorded.
I think what in the beautiful mind metaphor is that I'm trying to think of people that like just lose a sense of reality. It can either be play or
No, completely.
and I think that's where the
because you have to, as you're saying, it's necessary to lose reality a little bit so that you can create outside the confines of the real world. But then you have to be able to be like, and that's done. Time to do a promo video at the Condé Nast video offices.
But then, then we could get into the bigger conversation. And I am reading a book on new physics right now. So this
New
is
physics.
new physics.
Yeah.
So old physics is what?
Old physics is over.
Dead.
Over?
New
Yeah.
physics, sailor hats.
New physics, sailor hats,
Lavender
Todds.
Wait, so sailor hats, lavender Todds, white capris.
White capris.
So is this sort of string theory?
There's string theory in there.
Okay.
But I guess the point is about losing touch with reality.
Yeah.
Then we can get into the headier conversation of what is reality, but our
Well, of
own
course.
perceived,
And now you're getting into the Kanye territory.
And now we're getting into Kanye.
And this is how you get creative, but how you lose it.
But I will say this.
Yeah.
On a serious note,
Okay. Thank you for getting serious.
I went to my acupuncturist last night.
Diva.
Had an incredible session.
This was on the plane.
on the plane, on our plane.
We were on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, our acupuncturist lives
I was
on the
doing
plane.
deep tissue
Lives on the
massage.
plane.
Yeah.
You bring him little
Acupuncture.
snacks.
Yeah. Did you say you were just with Julian Assange?
No, I was getting deep tissue massage.
Oh, I
Now,
thought that you
Julian
were like-
Assange, that's someone who lost his sense of play.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Okay, great example.
Here's what I would like to make an announcement.
Please.
If you are a hacker,
Yeah.
like I need the vigilante hackers to rise. I need the V for Vendettas to rise. I need Anonymous to actually do the damn thing.
I know.
You know
No,
what I mean?
literally.
Because this is for Anonymous. You guys fill us with so much hope. Like there was a moment there where you were my Christmas morning. You were, you know what I'm saying? And I truly was like, we are going to be okay because we have a hacker community called Anonymous that has our back.
You're so right. It's how capitalism ruins everything because hackers are just trying to steal your money.
Yeah.
Hello. That's not what
Yeah.
you should be doing. You need
No.
to be releasing the codes.
Correct.
And like getting
Release the codes
release
and
the leak-
release the files.
leak
Yeah,
the
like
files.
all that I'm asking.
Put them on
just
the billboard in
release-
Times
just
Square.
Release the file. Put them on.
Can someone just release the files?
Yeah, just put them
Take the file,
in Times Square.
upload the PDF to Times Square.
Yeah.
Let the world see.
That's it. The big Spotify vertical one.
That would be
big, large. Scroll.
Oh, take that over.
Yes.
All
we
the
have to-
billboards in Hollywood where all they do is put one ad for some Peacock show so that the star can see it when they're driving
Yes.
home. Put the PDF there.
Put
That's
the
what I'm
PDF there.
saying.
You know what the thing is, it's like they're hackers, but they're not dreamers.
Well, I wonder, have hackers collectively lost their sense of
Lost
play?
their sense of play. You're absolutely right. And you know why? And I
they're
hate to
using
say this.
ChatGPT to
I
write
hate to
their
say
next-
this. There were a few bad apples, and suddenly everyone was like, "All hackers are evil incels. All
Right.
hackers are, toxic.
Right.
They're not girl with the dragon tattoo.
Right.
They're actually secretly doing sexual assault.
Right.
I say,
And then-
yeah, sorry, keep going.
And so then all the good ones were like, oh well, I don't want to be associated with this.
Right.
I guess I'll just like sort of get a job at the Apple Genius bar.
Right.
And then like do a Twitch stream at night.
Right.
And it's like, how about you go back to your roots
Yes.
and release the files?
Yes.
Release the file. Julian Assange,
Yeah.
No, that's true.
good, bad.
Well, it's
Remind me his
complicated.
deal.
It's complicated because
Didn't he release the files?
he did release
did.
the files.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Then there were various accusations against him. Obviously, that's bad.
Yes.
But then, of course, you start doing Beautiful Mind, and you're like, were the accusations levied by people who didn't want the files to be released?
It becomes a very slippery slope because then now
we're losing our grip on reality.
Now we're conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying? And Julian Assange, not necessarily conspiracy theory, but we have seen historically that when you do something, there are bigger powers that can ruin your life and that can, you know.
I love this podcast.
And here's what I'm going to say. Pamela Anderson, as we know, best friend with Julian Assange.
And did they used to date at some point?
I think that they were seeing each other at some point. And if Pam Anderson, who I do believe is pure.
I agree. I was going to say the word
energetically pure.
Yeah. Mind, body, spirit.
Yeah. If she is letting him in, that's all I have to say.
A friend of Pamela's a friend of mine.
A friend of Pamela's a friend of mine.
Exactly.
Pamela is someone, by the way, lost her sense of play, gained it back.
Yes.
Lost her sense of play because she was beaten down.
Yes.
Found herself in her garden.
Yep.
And with Julian.
Yep.
Gained it back.
And you know what I actually think, speaking of losing sense of play and getting it back, that I think really helped her too, and was her son. That was like...
Sons plural.
Sons plural. But the one that was
the one that made the documentary.
The one that was like, people love you.
Yes.
Like, people really love you. And I think kind of if we want to talk about like the Lindsay Lohan of it all too, it's like, Lindsay, like we fucking love you.
I know.
Like,
you have a son so he can grow up and empower you.
And make a documentary. That's
like I love, this is why we need to be having sons. To remind mothers that they are loved. Fuck.
Literally.
You know? It's true.
It's true.
But I need more hacker activity. Like,
no, it's
true. ASAP.
Well, and I think, here's a way in. Rick Owens.
Yes.
Your models.
Yes.
Should be hackers.
Period.
Oh my God.
We need to rebrand hackers, not as bad, but as chic and as fashion.
Okay, let's put this out into the ether.
Yes.
The next Rick Owens show, because you know it's always a thing.
It's a thing.
Edward Snowden.
Hacker live. Like they are live hacking on stage, head to toe Rick.
Yes.
And maybe they make like harnesses. We can have some harness play that has computer and they're hacking down the runway, you know?
That sounds amazing.
I think that
the runway itself is a screen with the files.
Yes.
Yes, the files. And they're live hacking, and as they release one file, it's on the screen. They release another file, it's on the screen.
Here's a question. Okay. And I want to hear both of your answers separately.
That's crazy. We normally answer at the exact same time.
Yeah, and when you hear the exact same answer, the exact same words, same time. What's your dream file to be released?
Wow. Whoa.
Okay, wow. This is
the dream file?
Yeah. Like you get to pick. We are in our bunker, okay? Yeah. And we just cracked open like geyser level files. You get to pick one file to release into the world. What one are you picking? Why are you picking it? And what do you think the fallout will be for humanity?
I want the file that's like, this is like, it's a bit of a safe choice.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that I'm choosing the safe choice.
No.
George and I had a conversation yesterday how we want to be edgy.
Yeah, we're no longer safe.
My love, you are Americana prep. Having the safe choice is very on brand for you, and let's embrace that.
Let's embrace the safe choice. I want the file to be released that's photographs.
Okay.
And it's photographs of like evil Republicans, but they're like laughing it up with who we think are good Democrats. And it's like in a secret layer. And behind them it's like, if there's like a formula where it's like, you guys win this year, we win this year. That's how we keep everyone in the cycle. And I go, oh my God, it's true. They're all in cahoots.
Did they sacrifice something? Like, is there like some sort of sacrificial? Are you thinking like the Illuminati sphere?
I think it's like, it's not necessarily Illuminati as much as it's like high business.
Okay.
It's like high business, and it's sort of like they're negotiating like with a big lawyer about like how each of them will profit this much if they do it this way.
Right.
And that's what I hope for.
Listen, obviously there's a serious answer that's like about war, and I'm not going to go there. Here's what file I want released.
I want to hear that serious answer.
I'm literally like, show me specifically which civilians have been murdered by which presidents.
Right.
Okay?
Fair enough.
So there's that.
Fair enough.
Now, my other answer is I want the files showing what numbers across social media have been completely fabricated. There are people that have
This
completely
is
fake follower
very
accounts.
interesting.
People we know, by the way.
Yeah.
People that have completely fake follower accounts. There are things. It is known that TikTok has a button that some people have access to that they can press that can make something go viral. I want to know exactly which, pieces of content, which videos, which personalities were at some point helped by fake numbers. You know what I mean? By the way, did you know people are getting paid to post on Threads?
Sure.
George blew this whole thing up for me. People are getting paid
People
to
we
post
know.
on Threads.
Well, what your desire is not dissimilar from my
Transparency.
desire, because what you're kind of saying is like you want to know what content out there is basically a psyop.
Exactly. It's literally the definition of or industry plant.
Right.
That's real. I want to know which people I'll say one thing. At this point, I understand that Kylie Cosmetics is successful. In the beginning, it was fake. In the beginning, that was fake.
Yes.
We all know it. I'm not an idiot.
No.
It was fabricated that this was a successful business. And then because of that, people started buying it being like, okay, well, there's already momentum. I'm joining in. And now I get it. It's a successful business. I want to know exactly which levers were pulled to make it seem like a successful business year one.
Wow.
Totally.
What file do you want released?
Well, this I feel like now I get to say two because me and George kind of have a similar
so
first
the assignment
one.
was we all had to say different ones?
Well, no, I'm gonna say
The assignment that you created,
And
that you
here-
created.
So I just find it interesting that you make the rules and then you get to break them. I just find that interesting. When we're talking about conspiracies, I can't help but wonder who's
Yeah,
pulling the
breaking
strings.
one pair of
it's
Belgians and
interesting.
suddenly she's the king of the world.
I'm sort of the stepmother, some might say. So yeah, I get to have two. No, what I was gonna say is I want to know which celebrities, pop stars, and this also can bleed down to influencers are psyops.
Completely.
Because
Completely.
there are some people, and I've been noticing this more and more, people that just pop the fuck up, where I'm just something ain't right. And I'm gonna tell you my conspiracy theory right now.
Yeah.
I think the D'Amelio sisters, I think they tried it. I think they were like, I think we have something with these two. And I don't think that they could fully execute on it, which is
Completely.
why now no one gives a fuck about them.
Yeah.
Because to your point, it was they all went really viral and they were the most followed person
Show me
on
one
TikTok
person who cares about them.
is Charli D'Amelio.
Show me one person who cares about her.
To me, I'm just what happened?
What happened?
Well, this is complicated. There's something I've been working on, a theory called foot fetish theory.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this thing where it's deeply, deeply popular. And yet everyone I know is not me, not me, not me,
Yeah.
not me. And I'm I know upwards
Yeah.
of 1,000 people.
Sure.
All of them say, not me.
Take a
And all
poll.
of them-
Take a poll
By
on
the
your
way,
Instagram.
all of the people sexually depraved,
Nasty
sex positive,
pigs.
open about their kinks.
Yeah.
They have other kinks. There are people eating shit.
Yeah.
They're eating
And they're
shit.
saying, no, foot fetish is not for
They're
me.
saying
foot fetish,
piss in
no.
my mouth.
Yeah.
Foot.
I don't know
No.
about feet.
Yeah.
And yet it's the most popular thing online. And so I'm so confused. The disconnect between reality and
Yeah.
internet.
No, foot fetish is the D'Amelio sisters of fetishes.
Exactly.
Foot fetishes.
I feel AI is foot fetish.
Completely.
Where everyone's not me. And it's okay, this is so popular though.
The foot fetish has been fabricated by Anglican Christian males to say to their wives, honey, I'm just into feet, okay? And really what they're into is sub piggy play. And
Women in cages.
Yeah.
Well, and they literally are also being they're trying to find a way, conspiratorial, to cover up people more.
Correct.
They're being covet those.
Yeah.
Covet those.
Don't show those feet.
Don't show that.
Yeah.
And it's you can't make up a new thing to hide.
Also, everyone, no free feet pics.
This
Salt things up.
I can't.
Foot fetish theory is huge.
No, foot fetish theory is big.
Wait. Back to the other. No free feet pics. Something is happening.
Wait, the no free feet pics. This is something people really genuinely believe.
People put it actually makes me infuriated. I'm dying
It's like
laughing
face for
right now.
algo. Yes, no free feed pics and face for algo. I'm can you literally like do a cold ice bath and reset your brain?
Who started this?
Yeah.
Who started this?
When people post photos of themselves and use an emoji to cover their feet, I'm just like, sweetie! Like,
What do you think is going to happen?
Yes.
Someone's going to jerk it to your feet?
who cares?
cares?
And you don't think they're going to jerk it to, the rest of your body where
Your
you have
face?
all of your genitals like basically out in this photo, but you're
no
hiding your
free
feet? No free feet.
Shut up.
Shut up.
It's crazy. Oh, wait, the other file that I want to release?
Yes.
I want to release, I think mine's basic too. Mine's classic, basic. I want to release, and I know that we kind of have, but I want to release the aliens.
Literally,
like,
just release
show
it.
us. Just show us. I want to see in Times Square, in the long Spotify billboard, I want to see the anatomy of the aliens. I want to see it like laid out, like we're in Bones. Okay,
I don't even want it in the billboard in Times Square. I want you to open up the MoMA, new exhibit,
Yes.
aliens we found.
Yeah. Yes.
They are there.
Yes.
Their bodies are there.
Yes.
And you say, here's pretty much what we found. And there's a big, long placard next to it
Yes.
that says like, so this alien mostly eats grass
Yeah.
and lives in blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I need.
You know how, like, do it at the Frick. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be
If they
Frick
want to
keeps
be,
coming up on our podcast.
Frick is like a new trending character.
Yeah, and you know I still haven't been.
No, me
you gotta
either,
go.
of course.
Or you know what? Let's do it. I agree. Like MoMA, Whitney. Like let's make it a moment.
Well, I like what you're saying. I like what both of you are saying because to involve the art world in it.
Yeah.
Actually, I do think that's what is needed in the rebranding of the hackers.
Yeah.
Is like they're artists. Like
Yeah.
they're part of the creative community. Because I think people think of them as almost like government. I mean, I understand that they're anti-government, Anonymous is, but they think of them as like computer, dark, they're getting your personal information, scary. Like, I think we need to bring back this sort of digital optimism in the art world.
I agree. I also think like I'm sorry, Emily in Paris, television show.
And stop there.
Emily in Paris.
I'm like, where are you going with this?
She's psyop. Number one. Number two.
Duh.
Number two. Why isn't Emily in Paris a hacker? Like, hello.
Yeah, season
You
one,
know?
she loves like social media so much. Then she gets on like Reddit. And she's
First of all, she's a psyop. Second of all, why isn't she a hacker?
Yeah. Like, are we the only ones? Like, are we the only ones asking the hard questions?
No,
well, the way that was actually proved, the way that Emily in Paris, it was like, okay, no one's actually loving the show. Why did it win this award? And then it was proven that it was because they were
Yes,
bought.
yes.
And it was like, okay, so it really was like not beloved. Like it was
well,
like
the
fake.
fact that
Yes.
the fact that ratings across the streaming era are simply openly fake.
Yes.
And no one is, but you're still meant to pretend they're not. Like you
Yeah.
see the Netflix top 10, you're like, you made this up.
Yeah,
of
you can just
course.
You
decide.
made it up.
Also, like, sorry, one other person that I would die to know if they were a psyop because I think they were Andy Warhol.
Interesting.
That is really interesting.
That is interesting.
Just saying.
That's really interesting.
I mean, if Andy Warhol is a psyop, then all of New York is. I mean, honey, the 70s.
the 70s never happened.
Before.
There's no photographic proof the 70s never happened.
Is the Velvet Underground? I mean, this is getting crazy.
Well, you know that's why they called the Velvet Underground.
Yeah.
No one above ground ever saw those fuckers.
Yeah. Put that in your
Yeah.
special, George.
And-
The Velvet Underground? Honey, no one above ground ever saw those fuckers.
By
And
the
here's
way,
another thing.
not to be so obvious, but I do also want to know exactly in Hollywood which men are gay and who
Yes.
has had sex with whom.
Yes.
When you die, it should come out.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
I think
heard
it's
of
only
a
fair.
I've
only
heard
fair.
of a threesome that happened at Juilliard, which I can't mention because I will be shot. There's going to be a laser on my forehead.
Well, you need to mention it to us off air.
Well, of course.
Yes.
I've heard of a threesome that happened at Juilliard. I'll say it now, and then we'll bleep it. It's and I believe.
Sure.
that-
It's very
that checks out.
believable.
Yeah.
No. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
lovely.
know if that happened. And
I'm sure it
sorry,
did.
I want video footage.
I want video, I want pics, but I'm sure it happened.
That doesn't even sound far fetched.
No, it doesn't.
No, it sounds cozy.
That
quite
sounds like
frankly.
quite average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a crazy story.
Okay, go.
that I need to tell off air.
Okay, no, wait. You'll tell us.
Well,
This
I'll
will be a
tell you
little
after,
treat
but
for
it's
us
about,
after.
But it's about threesomes.
Okay.
It's about Hollywood celebrity threesomes.
I mean, Hollywood celebrity threesomes, people don't know the kinds of depraved things that are happening in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
We're talking foot fetishes.
I live in those hills, and honey, weird things are happening.
Pervy stuff.
Pervy stuff. Do you want to know my my topic.
Oh, yes.
Well, wait, we need to do our first segment.
Fuck. Okay, let's very quickly do our first segment and then
Okay.
go right into your topic because it's a really good topic.
Okay. Our first segment is called Straight Shooters. In this segment, we ask you a series of rapid fire questions. Basically, this thing, this other thing. The only rule is you can't ask any follow-up questions or we're screaming at you.
Okay.
Okay, Greta.
Yes.
Triple axel or little rascal?
Triple axel.
Vegan tortellini or Linda Cardellini?
Linda Cardellini.
Going to the lake house or throwing out that stained blouse?
Going to the lake house.
Nice.
Jacob Elordi or eating disorder?
Eating disorder.
Losing the thread or oohing from head?
Oohing from head.
Oh, this was a listener submitted one from David. Shout out listener David. Epinephrine or norepinephrine?
Oh.
Nora Ephron.
Recipe for disaster or the cinematography in The Master?
Oh, I'm going to go cinematography in The Master.
Hollywood.
Matcha latte, yerba mate, or Don Quixote?
Don Quixote.
Wow. Okay,
Wow,
1,000 doves.
1,000 doves.
Yeah.
All right, what's your topic?
Febreze.
A breeze. I want to pause.
Yeah.
I cannot believe we just spent like 40 minutes doing conspiracy theories.
Oh, by the way, I love it.
It went fashion.
Favorite episode in months.
Fashion, conspiracy theories, Febreze.
But this is what they want us to do. And I'm going to say it right now. Febreze, psyop.
Okay.
Febreze, and I have a lot
Yeah.
to say about Febreze.
I'm literally going to give you the floor after I say the sentence.
Yeah.
On the one hand, I could see it being a psyop. On the other hand, there is something that is so, to the average mind, appealing about it that I could also see it being completely in earnest. It's like people just see on TV, you can have a spray that fixes it.
Right.
And they're like, well, of course I want that.
But what is that? And I'll tell you what that is.
Yes, go.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have like 2 minutes to...
You
take
have
as much time as
literally
you
as
want.
much time as you want.
Okay. Febreze.
Oh.
It's been marketed to us as so many things. Room spray. Fabric spray. It started as fabric spray. And the way that kind of was, and it always kind of made me sick, was that's stinky? Don't wash it. Just spray it down with Febreze. Huh. Interesting concept.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying if something's dirty and smells like shit, that I don't need to wash it. I can just be a nasty little fucker and spray it with an aerosol spray that smells putrid, mind you. So the reason why I think it's a psyop is it promotes...
So the question is it straight culture?
It's straight culture, and straight
Yeah,
culture it is straight.
and-
Well,
and-
it's straight. It's the straightest thing that it can be.
Yeah.
Why? Well, first let's start with that. It's so straight. Specifically, it's for who doesn't have time to give themselves the pleasure of something that smells good. A frazzle-dazzle mom.
Exactly. Or
Who
a
doesn't-
frat guy that it's either frazzled mom who literally doesn't have time or frat guy that doesn't own cleaning supplies.
Correct. Who doesn't have the skill set?
Yes.
Straight men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who does not want to learn or have motivation to learn the skill set? Straight men. And this is where I go back to psyop, which is when we allow people to live in not even mediocrity, below, actual bare fucking minimum, then we leave them without skills. So then when we have people without skills, they become helpless, they become dumb. They're not learning, they're not growing, they're not challenging themselves. That's Febreze.
This is so it's essentially I'm actually loving the conspiracy side of this.
Yeah.
It's sort of like taking away public education.
Yeah.
Introducing Febreze.
Yes.
Where it's like we will have masses that don't know how to clean,
Correct.
so we can control them.
Correct. And we can't.
They will need us. They
You
will need
can't
us.
do the laundry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, gay people are doing the fucking laundry.
Fabric softener.
Always. I have never once gone into a queer person's home and gone, is that the putrid smell of like petunia linen that like it says on a Febreze can? Never. I've never even seen it anywhere.
No, gay people will introduce you to a new brand of dryer sheets that they got
Correct.
from Denmark.
Correct.
I think the education element is really interesting because what happens is you take away home economics, like just the idea of knowing how to live your life, like just how to how to sew a button back on a shirt, how to clean, whatever. And then what you get is Febreze, in the same way that when you take away civics classes, what you get is Donald Trump.
Yes.
Like Febreze is the Donald Trump of cleaning products.
Yes.
It's a quick fix for something that is a systemic problem.
Also,
Correct.
it's of course to sell product.
Yes.
You're making it so people don't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
So they have to buy a thing to do it for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, your room reeks of shit? Literally just like vacuum clean your floors and I don't know, spraying a mask. It's a Band-Aid.
It's a Band-Aid.
It's a Band-Aid.
And straight culture is often putting Band-Aids over problems.
Well, it's completely, and it is a complete lack of curiosity about where that problem came from.
Yeah.
Like you have a gaping wound. You're not going to think, how did I get that wound? You're going to put a bunch of Band-Aids on it and keep going through the woods.
Exactly.
Just like being cut by every branch in your way. I would go so far as to say all sprays are straight.
Yes.
It's one of the straightest forms of matter. Because if you think about like a body spray instead of deodorant, it's
Yeah.
like, no, use a deodorant.
Yeah.
It's better.
Mm-hmm.
Or any kind of room spray instead of a candle. It's like use a candle. It's going to be
Longer
better for your
lasting, it's
room.
better.
Like
Lysol spray.
exactly, Lysol spray instead of like a more sort of like viscous type of cleaning.
Yeah.
Like a spray is this promise of a quick fix.
It's tech.
It's tech.
It's tech.
And also, you can't see it. Isn't that fun? You just put it in the air. Oh my God, I didn't even see the thing that cured all my problems.
Meanwhile, you're dying slowly because you're inhaling like
Aerosol.
the ozone layer within is being destroyed.
And you're voting for whoever they tell you to.
Well,
And
completely.
also that canister straight.
Yeah.
Straight. And I would just like to list you some of these, I would say, deranged scents that only a straight mind,
Yes.
only, to be honest with you, a straight male mind would come up with. And let me just go back off of my Todds. Okay, so we of course have Febreze Ocean.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, now that's a big concept, my love.
There's a lot of parts of the ocean.
There is a
Do you mean the trash island floating in the Pacific?
And if this weren't straight, it would say Febreze, and then it would say coastal Maine.
Thank you.
Now we're specific.
Specificity is important.
Now I know what I'm smelling.
Ocean breaks my heart because it's like, so you've never been there.
Yeah.
The person that wrote, the person that came up with that is like,
Oh.
I actually saw one movie that was set in the ocean, Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
And I wonder what it smells like.
Yeah. Nemo. Oh my God. I wish it was called Nemo's Ocean. And that would be beautiful.
That would be nice.
Now, the next one, Gain.
Oh, the brand.
Correct. And that's sinister.
That's
a
dark.
collab between Febreze and Gain. So here's why I think this is so even more dark. It's, you're not going to do your laundry, but I'm going to make it smell like the laundry.
Oh. Whoa.
Scary. And now here's one that this one's really sending me to the void. My mind is Febreze scent heavy duty.
Oh no.
The scent is heavy duty?
Yeah.
Oh, you're throwing a holiday party. You haven't cleaned your house in 5 years. You're saying, I'm desperate here.
Yeah.
Heavy
I gotta
duty.
get Febreze heavy duty.
Heavy duty.
Surely this will fix everything.
Yeah.
Your guests come, they drop dead on the spot.
Yeah. My mother
This is toxic
died
chemicals.
because of heavy duty Febreze
Correct.
inhalation.
That is so scary.
The other scents that I'll just quickly say, bamboo,
Kind of love that one.
spring and renewal,
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
golden orchid,
No.
Mm-mm.
cranberry for the holidays.
For the holidays. Well, that's kind of fun.
And then I do think a gay guy did this. I think a gay guy did these too. Bora Bora Waters.
Oh yeah. And that gay guy he's 47.
Yeah.
Fillers like
Yeah.
you've never seen
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muscle tank.
Yeah. But guess what? He never stopped wearing Todds.
Never
Never stop wearing test. The stomach is hard as a rock.
Can I tell you something? He stopped wearing them for one summer when he discovered the giant Balenciaga sneakers. And he would do muscle tank giant Balenciaga sneakers.
Yes. And then he also named honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's fun. That's cute. Yeah,
Bora
isn't
Bora
that
Waters
crazy?
That's making me laugh.
Oh, he also did Mediterranean lavender.
He's like, I travel.
Yeah. He's like, trust me, sweetie, the weekend that I did on the catamaran.
I never want to forget those Mediterranean waters.
He's like, next up is Febreze, teak. You know,
The
like.
idea of Mediterranean lavender is like, lavender isn't Mediterranean.
Yeah,
Like, what are you talking about? You just
about?
combined two things?
Hello, it's French.
Damn. Well, that is scary. I didn't
Febreze
realize
is-
how many flavors there are.
No, it's scary, and when I
It's like
see,
Yankee Candle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at least Yankee Candle, you're giving me kind of back to the conversation of losing your mind or whatever. When you're lighting that
Sense of
candle,
play.
yeah, you're giving me a sense of play. Febreze, you're giving me bare minimum. I'm not even thinking about the quality of my life. Yankee Candle, you are thinking, oh, I want a gorgeous candle in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Are those fragrances for me? No, but that person wants to treat themselves.
Yeah.
They want the glow of a candle,
Yes.
the feeling of a candle, the slow burn of a candle. The Febreze, when I see a can of Febreze in anywhere that's not a bathroom in a gas station, my heart breaks. I see it and I say, now this is a person that needs to put their feet on the grass and take a moment.
And the gas station bathroom is so apt because it's like, okay, think about every gas station bathroom you've been to. They all have a can of Febreze. Now think about your home. You're modeling it after a gas station bathroom.
You need to love yourself.
You know what it is? If you have Febreze in your home that you use regularly, I recommend watching Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Yeah.
Like, you need to experience a depth of emotion.
I recommend purchasing a silk scarf and just putting it on your skin.
Yeah, and just feeling it. That's
And just
skin to
feeling
skin
it. You know
contact.
what I mean?
Draping
Like,
it.
Drape.
just drape it. Even just throw it and see how it lands. That's
Yes.
beauty.
Yeah,
that's
that's
natural
gorgeous.
beauty.
Yes.
And then kind of try to internalize that and say, what if this scarf were to lead me down a different path?
Exactly. And you know what people should know? A fun fact about Febreze, and what led me to this topic is my home had termites. Very common in Los Angeles.
So they say. That's what my landlord said.
Very common, very annoying. Guess what is the biggest deterrent for termites? Febreze.
Really?
And this made me respect them because I said, wow, they don't want to be anywhere near, they want to eat a hopeful home. They want to eat a home that, has soul.
Yeah.
They smell that Febreze. They say, oh, these people, I don't want to eat this home.
It's like when an animal is raised ethically, and in
Yeah.
theory it tastes better.
Yeah. Homes are the same. Isn't that crazy?
That's really crazy. I
Biggest
had
deterrent
no
for
idea.
termites, Febreze.
Febreze. I gotta start
I
spraying
do have
some.
so there is a bottle of Febreze, I will admit, in my home because of the termites.
Yeah.
But if anybody ever clocks that bottle of Febreze, which they never would, I would immediately say, and I want you to know, that is from when we had a termite
For the
issue.
termites.
That's for the termites.
And
Yeah.
you quickly bring out your loewe candle.
Yes, exactly.
And you hope they forget. You're just
Correct.
dancing
Yeah, I
holding the
dance
tomato
at
loewe
the
candle.
exactly.
There's something so funny about Febreze too, where it's another straight thing is it kind of reminds me of a return to sort of the 50s household.
Yeah.
Where it's you're sick, try cocaine.
Yeah.
There's something about
And that's fun.
that's fun. It's like this
That works, by the way.
Yeah, but no problem with that.
It was just these chemicals will save you.
Yeah.
And it's actually it's not really the fix. Don't get me wrong. What a blast. but-
Febreze is to cleaning what Go-Gurt was to breakfast food.
Greta, literally.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
to think that a gorgeous Icelandic yogurt with a spoon is a problem that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
And rather than a luxury you can have in the bar of a boutique hotel room.
Well, Ellen DeGeneres
Shout
famously
out.
had an amazing Go-Gurt joke in one of her specials.
Well, she's honestly a really good comedian.
Yes, but her whole thing was oh, I can't go to the movies. Oh, why? I just cracked open a yogurt. It's not like eating a yogurt takes
Totally. Yeah. No, it's a
3
fast
hours.
snack.
It's
Yes.
interesting that this is being brought up when George was trying to scarf a yogurt just 1 hour ago and actually got
yes.
it all
Spilled
over
it.
himself.
Yeah, I did get it all over myself.
A Go-Gurt actually would have saved that problem.
Would have saved me. Wow, what a
Yes.
coincidence. The
That
one
is
time I
really
get yogurt all
interesting.
over myself.
A Go-Gurt would have been better.
A Go-Gurt would have been
Yogurt
better.
You know
me
what?
too.
The Yankee Candle comparison is so interesting to me because here's the difference. Both are straight, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But the Yankee Candle customer has the right instinct and the right desire. They just haven't been pointed to the correct direction.
Yes.
Like what
it's
they
like an entry
want.
level. They're like, we're gonna find
what they
we're
want is
exploring.
what they should want. Like
Yeah.
they want this like cozy comfort thing. They want to bring a little bit of a Nancy Meyers vibe to their apartment. You know what I mean? Whereas the instinct of the Febreze customer is wrong. The Febreze customer needs to be stopped
Yes.
and re-educated.
Yes. Yes.
Whereas the Yankee Candle customer just needs to be shown like a slightly better version of a Yankee Candle.
And I would say, honestly, I think Yankee Candle bisexual because I think there are a
could see
lot of good bi/gay consumers where that is all they have access to.
It's also not like they don't smell bad.
There
They
are some-
they're a little cloying, but
Yeah.
they're not bad.
No, I just love being like, the candles are a bit cloying, but
Well, they are.
they
Well,
are.
my mom did something where she bought a giant Christmas like cinnamon and nutmeg candle. And it's so strong that you don't have to light it. The
Yeah.
entire house smells like it. And she has not removed it from its perch since 2 Christmases ago.
That is
so
so
every time I go
funny.
home, I'm assaulted
Sure.
by the smell of nutmeg and cinnamon.
I mean, I would just like to say, Barry's Boot Camp, Studio City, the pumpkin candle is strong. Strong.
I want to say that like one of life's great joys when you live in a town in the Midwest is going to the mall 45 minutes away and going into the Yankee Candle store and saying, yum.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's not for me.
Yeah.
That's you're finding taste.
You know what I actually think is lower than a Yankee Candle
Uh-oh.
are the candles that people buy that are like cereal milk candles, and then it's like wax made to look
Cookies
like a
and
bowl
cream.
of cereal, cookies and
Yeah.
cream, cupcake candles.
I want to say a candle should not smell like food that isn't fruit or vegetable or herb.
You know what's funny?
It shouldn't smell like cheesecake.
No. And it's interesting because like even with fragrance, like I'm not a huge gourmand person in like my fragrance notes. And I've tried like some of my friends that like really smell like gorgeous, like musky vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, that's so sexy. And like a sexy, like 90s, like bombshell. But I've never, those scents to me.
What do
like,
you prefer?
I prefer like cleaner.
Citrus?
I love like fig fragrances.
yeah.
I love like green
Tomato leaf?
I like tomato leaf. I like basil.
Yeah.
I like things that are just cleaner. I like more masculine fragrances, I think.
Tobacco?
I like tobacco not on my skin, but I like how it smells. Musk doesn't do well with me because it like turns on my skin. It smells sour. Fragrance is crazy, and it's just
I'm like falling asleep. I'm like,
yeah. Sam like cut to. Actually, let's make this a clip. Okay, George and I are gonna rattle off a bunch of scents, and you're just gonna slowly fall asleep. Okay. Santal,
Patchouli,
geranium,
hydrangea,
lavender.
Cannabis.
Oh, cannabis.
no,
please.
Sometimes this is when people describe fragrances, I check out. When people describe food,
You check in.
I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out. When someone's like when I want a menu to say like it's the chicken with like this, and this. You have 3 words you can say.
I have a theory about you with this.
But when someone's like someone's describing a food and they're like, yeah, it's actually like really like the garlic is in there and there's like this buttery thing that really brings it out and there's like we use some citrus that
We
adds like a little
petrified
bit.
the chicken with a bright light.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, like
Get to the point, bitch. Speed it up.
is it spicy?
Yeah.
Is it what? What is it?
You want them to be like, it's a spicy chicken and the skin is really crispy and it's good.
Yeah, you get 4 words.
Yeah.
I think your thing with this is you want to maintain the sense of wonder about the world, and you don't like when it's over-explained to you. And I actually...
That's a positive read. No, I would love if that's true. Sometimes I'm just like, don't lie. Like, I'm like, you can say all these words to me. What does it taste like?
Yeah. I also get frustrated when people like, don't tell me the process.
Yes.
Oh, I hate when they tell
they're
you
like,
the process.
well, we picked it up, we spatchcocked it, and then we brined it for about 24 hours. And then after that brining period, we were able to lock it in with some preserved lemon. And we did that using sugar that we got in Santa Ynez. It's like, shut up.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
Also, I'm sorry, if anyone says mouthfeel to me, no. Don't say it. The same person saying mouthfeel, putting little hearts over their feet in pics. That is the same person.
God.
Wow.
Wow.
God.
This has been a really groundbreaking
Give that Webby
episode.
award to Greta.
And the Webby goes too.
And the Webby goes to Greta Titelman.
You know, going back to my acupuncturist.
Right. Which I don't think we ever got to the bottom of that
Yeah.
story.
No.
Yeah, let's circle back. So what happened with the acupuncturist?
We were talking about wonder. We were talking about you
And
know,
the acupuncturist has maintained their sense of play.
Oh, absolutely. But the feeling of people either going crazy or losing it. And I have been feeling like, I've just been feeling this thing of being like, can I like, you know, when you get in those modes where it's like, can I think of any idea? Like, can I think of any new joke? Can I think of any like, do I experience life? Like what is, what is happening? And then yesterday I had a day where I was like, wow, I feel really like creative today. And he was like, we're going to focus on opening up your doors. Cause it's like the feeling of like the doors, whatever in my mind, whatever it was, like I felt like the doors of possibility were open. And I like that analogy of like feeling like my mind had all these doors that were open and I could like walk through them and explore them.
Yeah.
And I think of, maybe the Rebel Wilson example. It's like, oh, I just feel like the doors in her mind
doors
got
closed.
closed.
Her doors are closed.
And then you have to have the door, because then if you don't have the door, then you become Kanye inevitably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
it has to be able to close too.
Yes. It's like
Or you
some
can
people had
crack
their
it.
doors blown out, and they did open concept.
Yeah.
Some people have gone fully open concept
It's a
up here.
loft.
It's a
Yeah.
loft.
It's a loft.
Yeah, it's a loft.
The kitchen is in the toilet,
Yeah.
is in the bedroom.
Exactly.
It's and they were rewarded for going loft.
Of course.
Like, 'cause people are like, you're a genius. This is an amazing debut album.
we need the people that have the loft minds.
Yes.
But you can't permanently live in the loft.
Yeah,
No.
at some point you're going to have to put up a curtain.
Correct.
At least.
Beaded curtain, maybe.
beaded curtain.
Yeah.
A sheer screen.
A sheer
That would be
screen.
helpful.
Yeah.
Chic.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Wow.
amazing.
To go loft.
To go
To
loft.
go loft. I mean,
I would love to go loft. I fantasize
know.
about
Here's the
it.
thing, like I go loft, like when I take acid, I'm going loft. You know what I'm
Totally.
saying? And to me, I'm like, oh, this is why psychedelics are useful. It allows me to go loft.
Yeah.
And then after this experience, I'm like, oh, I know I can go loft. I had fun going loft, and I'm gonna take my experiences from going loft. The reason why my door's open, not to say that this is all about substances and substance abuse, but like I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety. And finally, 2 nights ago, I took a Klonopin, and I woke up and my anxiety had subsided, and I'm not in that anxious state anymore. And all of a sudden, like the doors crack open a little bit, and I'm in a relaxed state, and I'm able to like have that conscious experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I will ever be able to fully go loft, because I think my vibe, and feel free to disagree, I feel like what I try to do is that my doors are cracked open and I'm kind of like, and then I go back
But not everyone needs to go loft.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not meant to go loft.
I'm not meant to go loft.
No.
I think that you can go loft. I think going loft implies a loss of control.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
it
And
would
I
be
think
hard
that
for
that's a misunderstanding, because I think that you can still go loft while being in control.
me. Mm-hmm.
And I think that I'm a control freak. We're all control freaks here in this very space, this room, as I think a lot of ambitious people are, because we're like, that constantly. And I think that going loft could also be like moments where you're truly relaxed and where you're like in the moment of being like, wow, like I'm really relaxed and I'm like really in my body. I think that like meditation can be going loft. I think that the things that just get us to be out of here, out of this and
Out
like,
of the lavender Todds.
exactly out of the lavender Todds and into the lavender
loft.
and into the Mediterranean lavender fields.
Whoa.
Say that.
No, basically every time I receive an email, a door closes.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, door. Like every time I'm like, okay, today I'm writing all afternoon. Then I
Right.
get one email and I'm like, door closed.
Well, it's like when you get a phone call, like when I see like a rep calling me, I'm like, oh, career over. Hello, you know what I mean?
Totally.
It's like that's the thing, and it's all fear based.
No, it's my doors are becoming panic room with Jodie Foster. It's like
Right.
they are you know,
Bolted
steel
shut.
bolted to the ground.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker is trying to get in.
Yeah.
It's Caroline Polachek. You open the door to another door to another door.
Yeah.
Wait, that is about like not being able to go loft. You open the door to another door to another door.
The annoying thing is like when you know you can go loft and you feel like you can't, like you're not, like you're doing this and
Yeah.
you're just like, I want to go loft. I want to go loft. It's like the feeling here is like I have so much to say. Like I need, like I have so much to give. Like
Yes,
let me
yes.
give it. And I think that we all.
I know.
In this business, it's like there are 9 million other people that need to give us permission to give what we want to give. When really all that we want to do, release the files.
Release
the files.
That's it.
I can't believe the movements of this episode. Like,
This
again,
is-
fashion, conspiracy theory, Febreze, career advice.
To be honest,
Release the files.
when we were at our most, you know, flying through the air in this episode,
We
like
went loft.
I felt like I went loft.
Yeah,
You went
we went
loft.
And I honestly think, not to get too emotional, I honestly think like my most loft moments of my life over the last 6 years have been when Sam and I reach a place of like full brain meld.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I can like
agree.
actually let go.
Yeah.
Because what it is we are building, we have adjacent apartments and we're knocking down the walls and building one big
You're
apartment.
in Inception and you're building
Yes.
the city.
Yeah.
No, that's really true. That's
You're
really
building
true.
the dream.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Greta, what an
What
absolute
a fucking
dream.
delight.
And can you believe this is me? 1.5 cold brew.
Really?
I'm
Imagine
actually-
if had
I only have
two.
one.
This is
And
my,
we did go loft full on.
this is my second, and to be honest, like I'm shaking.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go to the gym after this, and I'm going to lift 5 million
You
pounds.
should.
Wow. Should we do our final seg?
Yes.
Our final segment is called Shoutouts, and we pay homage to the grand straight tradition of the radio shout out anything that we enjoy, people, places, things, ideas.
And we think of them on the spot.
We think of them on the spot.
Okay.
And
I have something that I want to shout out.
literally, you go first.
'Cause I had
That
it recently.
never happens. You go ahead.
Oh, wait, no, I
but
don't want to.
it's fine. You're a veteran of the pod. You
Well, it
can go
just
first.
came to me.
Go.
And this is going to be so. I actually hate that I'm shouting this out, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Please.
Apollo Bagels in New York City.
Keep going.
That I bit into one of their bagels, and guess what? It brought me an immense amount of joy.
Yeah, that's
was-
one of the ones you hear about. You're like, that's the trendy place that everyone's going to.
Yeah, and
but I don't want to wait in the line.
Here's the thing: I'm not a bagel person.
Yeah.
I'm not someone saying, oh, guess what? Never wait in line to Courage Bagels. I'm not doing it.
No.
I walked by Apollo Bagels, no line, ordered myself a little whitefish salad on a bagel. I got it. It was so good. I despise people that eat and walk, especially in New York. I'm like, this is not the place. This is not your dining room. I understand we're all in a rush. This is New York City, city that never sleeps. We're moving. NY minute. I get it, diva. Pull to the side and eat. Or just like, I was walking and eating with this bagel. It was so divine.
That's amazing.
And I was just like, you know, when you have that moment where you just say, food is amazing.
Yeah.
And I really I think it is so good. I want to shout that out. And I would love to just shout out Belgian loafers once more.
Shout out. I may
have one.
Okay, you go first.
I might have done this one
I know, I
before
feel
or
like I
mentioned
maybe
it.
mentioned
I've
one
never
too.
done it as a shout out, so I'm just going to do it. But if
Okay.
I've mentioned it before, don't comment. Access the loft and move on. Okay. What's up, crazy? Hold on.
Oh, wait,
Taking it
the
again.
style of radio. I didn't
But
do
it's
that.
fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, what's up, New Yorkers? Welcome to Zoran's New York. Thank you so much for getting out there and making your voice heard. I want to give a shout out to the bread and tomato cocktail at Schmuck, the bar in the East Village. Greta, you have to go there.
I will.
It opened only the last couple of years. It's after your time in New York. They do this cocktail, and I'm not normally like a artisanal cocktail girl. It tastes like dipping a piece of bread into the remnants of a tomato salad. It has that freshness of like the tomato and olive oil. And literally they do toast infused vodka. So it kind of tastes like toast. I'm telling you, this is exactly the kind of thing that like would go TikTok viral and I would be rolling my eyes. I went there, I ordered it. My eyes were ready to roll. I said ready, set. I had them primed so that they were about to do this. Instead, they rolled to the back of my head because of how good it was.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out.
I think I've maybe done this before, but just to bring it back down to earth, what's up, everyone around the globe? I want to give a shout out to the frozen pizza that is DiGiorno. I have to go a bit Febreze on this, and I have to say that DiGiorno pizza takes me back to childhood in a way that maybe nothing else does. When I'm having DiGiorno pizza, I say, I am a kid, I am playing video games, and just wait an hour, I'm about to get break and bake cookies. There's something about the softness and the sort of, there's an uncanniness to a DiGiorno.
Sweetness.
There's a sweetness to a DiGiorno.
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert, and it's a dessert pizza. And of course, do I want it every day? No, but when I come home, I came home from New York, and I said, I don't want to order fucking LA pizza. I want to get a DiGiorno.
Sweetie, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
It's DiGiorno. And it was the best thing I could have ever had that night.
And can I say something?
Yes, please.
It's not Febreze. You want to know why?
Why?
You're using the oven.
You're using the damn oven. That's cooking.
That is,
as far as I'm concerned.
Is cooking.
So shout out to DiGiorno. I don't know what you guys are doing, but never ever change.
Wow.
Love that.
XOXO Sam.
That's Domino's for me, I have to say. Domino's, I'm in my childhood. Anything is possible. And I'm ready to press play on my Big Fat Greek wedding, honestly.
And that's funny because that is Pizza Hut for me.
Wow.
That was a Pizza Hut. We were a Pizza Hut family.
We were a Domino's family.
And then
We were a Pizza Hut family that transitioned to a Domino's family.
Well, we had a moment where we transitioned to Papa John's, and then I got like sickly addicted to that garlic butter sauce. And
I had
then
to take you to the hospital.
and then I was like, this is too much. And then my mom kind of was like, I don't want to see you eating that. I was like, okay. So, you know.
Wow. Well, this has been amazing.
Greta, would you like to promote your tour dates?
Well, see, here's the little.
And this will be coming out in a few weeks.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to follow me on Instagram, okay, at GertieBird, or I want you to follow me on TikTok, honestly. But really, either or.
Okay.
Because I'm taking a little hiatus from tour as we enter into the new year. But then in 2026, I will be going to Philadelphia. I will be going to my hometown, Washington, D.C., and I will also be back in New York, and I'll be doing the show back here in LA, and maybe a bunch of other places. Oh, I think I'm going to try and go to Toronto. What do you think about that?
Oh my God, we love
Toronto's so
Toronto. I'm going next week.
So wow.
I'm moderating Alison Roman's book event.
Oh my God, not to brag. So yeah, just kind of keep your eyes on the space and
Period.
That's
come
what we're
see
always
me
saying.
when I'm in your city.
Release the files.
Release the files.
And by the way, release the files.
Yeah.
If you take one, if any hackers are listening, please release the files.
We trust your politics. We know you're good people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just release the
just
files.
start literally just start hacking.
Yeah, we would love help. If anyone out there that's cooking the numbers wants to work with us, we could definitely use more followers.
Totally. Cook those
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
StraightioLab is a production by Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network and iHeart Podcasts.
Created and hosted by George Civeris and Sam Taggart.
Executive produced by Will Ferrell, Han Sani, and Olivia Aguilar.
Co-produced by Bei Wang.
Edited and engineered by Adam Avalos.
Artwork by Michael Fales and Matt Grubb.
Theme music by Ben Kling.